Hi, this is James Tepankov with Tepankov Digital Learning Services out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. And this video is a quick snapshot using the Smart Recorder about how to use Notebook to create and to record the progression of a thought or an idea or some kind of a creative concept, including the idea of storyboarding. And what I have here in this particular notebook file is a series of a progression of an image when using a very simple technique in Notebook of cloning a page. And it's something that you may have been exposed to before or may have been aware that you can clone a page just like that. If you click an object on a notebook page and you go to the menu and you click on clone, it will actually make an extra copy for you that is exactly the same, and I'm going to delete that. You can also click a page over here on the left-hand side of the video, and if I click on the menu in the top right-hand corner of the page, I can actually make a clone of the entire page. Now, it's a good way to make clones of specific templates that you work with in order to have the same template on various pages. Say that you have a Venn diagram and you want 3 pages of them. But what it also lets you do is if you are working with students or anybody with an idea that requires a tracking of the progression of the idea, how each step gets you to the final product. So if you're in math, if we're talking about an equation, every step of the equation along the way. If we're talking about scientific process, or talking about how to write a particular piece of literature, or how to create a piece of art, or to use even storyboarding for each of the frames of the storyboard. What I have below here, if I click on page 2, is a progression of an image that I had somebody draw once for me. And what you'll see here is instead of allowing them to draw the entire image all on one notebook page, what I did is every couple of minutes, even as they went through the progression of drawing this, and this could work with any concept, I went to that page and it said stop for a second. I clicked on the page in the menu in the top right hand corner and I cloned it. And I had them work on the next page of the cloned image. And then what happened is they added a bit more. We stopped again. We clicked that page and we cloned it. We went to the next one. And what you saw is every time that we did this, we have a progression of the image. So what we're seeing here is not just the final product, which is down here on page number 9. What we also get to see is the evolution of how it was created. So if I go back to the first page for it, which is page 2, and I actually just use my arrow key, each page now gives me a snapshot into the process of what happened and how it got to the final product. When we're talking about evaluating ideas, one of the most important things that always comes up is how do you go through each step, make sure that you understand not just how to get to the end, but what is the process? What is each of the steps that you take? And let's analyze what you were thinking at that time. If you are using Notebook consistently, and this is something that doesn't need a lot of preparation on your part in terms of Notebook, it requires preparation for the idea that you're going to record. Anytime you have something that has a progression in this way and you'd like to see it, and it's kind of like the idea of the old kids books where you had the little images in the bottom right hand corner and you flip them really fast, they animated. This is the same idea, except Notebook lets you do that. And you can capture virtually any progression of an idea step by step and then always be able to go back and record it. And if you use the Smart Recorder for each of these, you can actually have somebody who's done this record themselves going through each part of the progression of the idea. And then you've got an amazing, authentic exemplar of learning that you can now have and share, even if it's just at the parent-teacher interview for the student, but also with your peers to show them just how powerful this platform can be with a couple of very, very simple tools. This has been a video by Tepankov Digital Learning Services. If you need professional development for anything smart, video conferencing, or anything that requires live digital collaboration, please contact us with all the contact information here, and we will be glad to help. Thanks very much, and have a great day.